Hey everyone, welcome to Simple Outdoors. This is the June History Challenge I'm about to do. It's a little windy out. I'm on the river. Sorry for the wind. You guessed it, kayak camping. There's some wildfires in Canada, so New York is a little hazy. We're going to be camping on a famous island. So let me get my water shoes on. The water is going to be kind of cold. Got the extra pair of shoes. And let me get out on the water. Alright. We are going. It'll be a few minutes until we get to the island. And then I'll tell you about the history. We're on the river. We're heading to the island, and this is pretty much right in the middle of the city. Hear a train over there. Trains! It's still early, so I don't know if I want to set anything up yet. Pretty hazy out the past couple of days because, like I said, those fires up in Canada, that's prey for everyone and all the animals and all the responders, everyone that's involved. So I hope everything goes okay. Right there, that's where we're going. Couple of kayak fishing people over there. Gonna have to wait till they go. Hey. Well, we made it. They're behind that little mini island over there. Well, we can get up and stretch our legs. Well, those kayak fishermen, there was two of them, and they went around the island. So I just sat here, pretendably on my phone, and did some stretching. There's a water treatment plant right over there. But from up here, I don't think you'll be able to see me. So I'm just drying off my feet, put my socks back on with my shoes. Then we'll go up on in there. I might bring my kayak up a little later into the bushes. Check this out. The tree must have been too big for the beaver. I guess he gave up. People have been here before. Little fireplace. Well, it's nice back here. It's out of the wind. With all the greenery and bushes, be pretty secluded back here. A little litter here. Might pick that up later. But this looks like it might be camp. So let me get the lay of the land and the situation out there, and we'll go from there. Okay, I brought up the kayak from the river. It's hiding behind these bushes. Haven't seen or heard anybody yet. The water treatment plant's right over there, but I don't see anybody. And just a bunch of geese. So I can see part of my fishing pole, part of my backpack, and the seat bag. but that would be fine. People did cut some trees down up here, so people do visit the island. There's an old camp chair back there that's been here for years and years. It's a beautiful day. You know, the little breezy. The air quality's not that bad actually. So I'm gonna get my chair and get something to drink and relax. I'm not gonna set up anything quite yet. It's only 5 o'clock. So I'm just gonna scope out the river. Could make a fire, a little one, a little later. I don't even hear any voices or see anybody over there. Nothing. But it's getting late. It's midweek. People are probably heading home, going to dinner. Just hope my car's parked okay overnight at the boat launch. So let's get something to drink. Get my chair, relax for a little bit. I did collect a little firewood. These rocks were already here, I just moved them in. I have a little tiny one maybe. Old camp chair from years ago. I think this is where all the geese lay down, but this is where I'm gonna lay down later. Alright, let me get situated and I'll bring you all back. Today I have a Snickers iced coffee. I had a little cooler with a couple ice packs. No one can get out here unless you have a boat or a kayak, so oh, that is good. That's basically a coffee, but in a Snickers bar. The only thing I'm concerned about is beavers and the geese. They can be territorial, because this does look like the bedding nests of the geese. Should have brought I forgot my camo netting to put over the kayak. I'm sitting right in between an opening. There's nothing over there except for the treatment plant. Here's a little history on the island. Where I'm at, I'm on Battle Island. So I'll read you this, and there's only a couple of pictures online. I'll post them in the video. Battle Island, the name refers to a battle that took place on a nearby island on July 3rd, 1756, during the French and Indian War. The battle commenced after a British fleet, returning from delivering supplies to the fort, was ambushed by a party of French and Indians. Although outnumbered, British and colonial forces were able to repulse several attacks by using the island as a stronghold. The island, identified on maps as Battle Island, was created during the excavation of an adjacent canal. The battle actually took place on a smaller island just to the south. Battle Island's up there. This is the smaller island to the south. It occupies land originally owned by Frederick A. Emmerich, who deeded 200 acres of property to the state in 1916. When the remainder of his property was turned over to the state in 1938, the land was officially designated as a state park. So I wonder if you dig down far enough, I don't have a shovel, you could find some, I don't know, find something from the war. 1756, French and Indian War. Because there's forts all over the place on Lake Ontario. So that is a little history of where I'm at. Battle Island. That is good. Snickers Iced Coffee by Victor Allens. Says shake well. I only shook it a little bit. So where's the date? January of next year. So I'm thinking I'm going to get the thermocells out and do that. Well, I've just been relaxing in the chair, having my iced coffee, just listening, because we're right in the middle of the city. Keeping an eye on that treatment plant over there, but I don't see anybody. I don't hear anybody. As you can see, I'm pretty well hidden. You can see a little bit of the blue of the chair, but no one out on boats or kayaking. I'm just relaxing before I set up the tent and the tarp. Oh, there's the sun. The red hazy sun. Nature in the city. I just hope the beavers and the Canada geese are friendly. So I'm just gonna sit and relax a little longer. Wait and see. To just watch and listen. So it won't get dark until 8:30. It's 5:30 now. That's about it for now. Still good to get out. It's supposed to drop down to, right now it's like 65 Fahrenheit. It's supposed to drop down to 50 Fahrenheit tonight. So I'm gonna just keep watching out. Maybe it's just me being over paranoid, but I've been here for a while. I'm gonna give it a little while longer just in case, you know, some authorities have a boat or someone called. If my car's still there in the morning, that'd be even better. But it's got the pool noodle foam on top, tied around the doors from the kayak for padding, and my fishing stickers on the back of the window, so they'll probably just think I'm out fishing during the night. If it gets towed, well, obviously it's probably not the end of the world, but so I'm just gonna relax for a little bit. I'll bring you all back in a little while. Now, 3 different weather apps said something completely different. So it's either going to rain a little bit or it's not going to rain. One says it's not supposed to rain, the other says it's supposed to rain. But you can't tell because of all the haze. Haven't seen anyone or heard anything yet. It's been a couple of hours. It's going to drop down to 50. It's getting a little chilly. I'm going to put my hoodie on. Thinking of putting up the tarp and then put my tent a little bit underneath it. So I think I'll set up the tarp. Well, I got the tarp set up. It's not the way I like it, but it'll work if it starts raining. That's all that really counts. It doesn't have to be completely perfect and taut and tight and angled just right. So, I had a coffee, that Snickers coffee earlier. Now I got a Stealth Diet Wild Cherry Pepsi. There's 2 distinct sounds that everybody knows what it is. Opening the can, that sound, and tent poles. Everybody knows those 2 sounds. So I think I'm gonna put the tent up probably right here next to me. Mosquitoes are around, but these thermocells are keeping them away a few feet. It's 7 o'clock. It's supposed to get dark at 8:40. Well, I guess I could set the tent up. Get everything out of my pack. Get everything set up and ready for the night before it gets dark. But we're on Battle Island. Hashtag Stealth Camping Alliance. Hashtag June History Challenge. I think that's what it is. Yeah, I couldn't do the bike challenge because a number of things. Weather, appointments, work. Well, I got the tent set up now. It just started blowing wind like crazy. Might storm. The only tree I have to worry about is that one. But I got the tent set up. The tarp's not like I wanted it, but it'll do for the rain. I might put another line on that. So I'm gonna put another guy line on that tarp and start putting stuff in the tent. It's almost time for dinner. I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna put my hoodie on because it's starting to get a little chilly. I'm gonna throw everything in the tent. So I'll go from there and I'll bring you all back when I'm done. Okay, I got everything set up in my tent. It's probably going to get dark in about 45 minutes. The wind died down. Might have a little small fire, because there's no one around over there. We'll probably make some dinner soon. Just got a freeze-dried Mountain House meal. I was just getting situated inside the tent. We're right in the middle of the city. I've just been organizing the stuff on the kayak. Well, it's kind of dark in there, but I got everything out and open. Air mattress, sleeping bag, pillow, some lights. Ready to go when I go in. Pretty peaceful out here. I don't think I'm going to be bothered out here. Battle Island, baby. History Challenge. Well, it's still semi-early for me. Might have a monster coffee. Usually have a couple of those at work when I'm working in the evening. And then start some dinner. It's not my favorite, but it'll do. Got some honey buns for later. Louisiana crunch cakes. The biscuits and gravy. Got cream, excuse me. I got creamy Alfredo mac and cheese with bacon. Supposed to microwave it, but you can use the pan and boil it in the pan. We're gonna have the creamy Alfredo mac and cheese. We'll see how it works. And my spoon. Haven't seen any beavers yet, or geese. They're out in the water still. So cloudy and hazy, there was no sunset. Oh, there's a beaver. Oh, it went down, unless it was a muskrat. Hopefully they're more scared of me than I am of them. But that's gonna be kind of hard to do. So just finishing up my Alfredo mac and cheese with bacon. I don't see anybody over there. Voices carry though, so I hear voices once in a while. Could be houses too. There's houses up and down the river. I know you can't see it, but that's pretty hidden with the camo tarp and the green tent. So let me finish this, and then I'll decide on what to do. It's getting dark quick. I'm afraid if I put a couple of the flashlight lanterns on, but maybe just a headlamp. Hear the highway over there. The city's right over there. I don't feel like taking all of the stuff off the kayak and dragging it back down there to go do some night fishing. It'll get dark and I wouldn't know how to get back here without a light. I mean, I got the headlamp, but I'm gonna finish this. Well, I just been sitting here drinking a Diet Pepsi. Went down by the water and just road noise. That's all I hear. And a couple dogs barking. We're in the middle of the city, so. But I don't see or hear anything over at that treatment plant across the river. And this little lantern illuminates the tarp just a little bit, but I don't. It's hard to notice it by the water. So I think I might make a little tiny fire. I only got a little bundle of wood there I collected from over here, and we'll see what happens. Well, I got a little tiny fire going, so hopefully we don't get caught. Just finishing my Pepsi and enjoying a little tiny fire. It's still early though. I got a few snacks. Got some of that fat wood. It's pretty good. And one of those little tiny fire starter logs, real tiny ones. Don't need anything big right here. And just can only imagine 1700s, was it, with the battle, French and Indian War. I believe there's some shipwrecks up and down the river here. I don't know exactly where though, but it's pretty secluded except for that side there on the island facing the treatment plant. So I want to give a shout out to Hojangles Outdoors. Saw the bike camp, pretty good. And Gravedigger, when he slept on the picnic table. That takes some balls right there. Hidden Hammock, he rode the bike behind the sign and camped right there behind the sign. I liked Cush in the Bush. He did that. He drove the cement truck out to the rest stop. Can't wait to see all of the history challenges for this month. I heard cop sirens. I'm gonna go down by the water and see how this looks. Let's go see. I just see a little flickering of the fire and the lantern against the tarp, on the tarp, but that's barely noticeable. Especially coming from over there when they have lights. I see a little bit through the bushes, but just nice and small. Gonna have a little charcuterie, beef stick and cheese. Pretty quiet out here. I think I heard a beaver splashing around out there, so I had no problems with any people or animals. That's a good thing. There we go. Just my normal snacks. I don't have any cosmic brownies tonight. Do have a Louisiana crunch cake and a honey buns. So I'm glad I got out to do this stealth camp. It's not really a high risk stealth. I thought it was going to be because of that treatment plant and some boaters, kayakers. But with all the trees and bushes, except for a little clearing right there, I was worried about the fire and the lantern. That was a little too long. I might have to break it. It's gonna be loud. Well, I put the last piece of wood on the fire. It's been a small one all night. I had some cheese and crackers. last but not least, a honey bun before bed. So I'm gonna relax here, eat my honey bun, let this fire die out, and I'll bring you all back when I'm in the tent. Pretty quiet out here. Stealth Camping Alliance, baby. History challenge. And we'll see what happens in the morning. Hey, I sat out by the fire, let that go out, poured a little water on it, climbed into the tent, organized a few things in here, changed my clothes, and I'm probably gonna watch a few YouTube videos and call it a night. It's after midnight, and so I'll see you all in the morning. Then maybe we can make some coffee and see what it looks like out there in the morning. I'll see you then. Good night, everybody.
It tastes pretty good. Look at that. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Just watching some videos, and I have a little selfie stick, small one, with a phone holder, so I can watch videos lying down without holding the phone. So I'm gonna watch a few of these videos and probably call it a night. But I finally brought that little tiny mini selfie stick tripod compared to the big one here, and that's for if I wanted to go live or whatever. And I finally brought that so I didn't have to hold the phone up here, and I can just lay down and watch it. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. I slept okay. It's time to get up and pack everything up real quick. Might have a Monster energy drink while I pack everything up. So let's get out there and get going. Well, I'm all packed up, so I'm just gonna finish my coffee, drag the kayak down to the shore, and hope my car's still there. This has been the Stealth Camping Alliance History Challenge on Battle Island from the French and Indian War. Make sure I didn't leave anything. We're good to go. A little breezy out, but now we just have to paddle back to the boat launch. It's a great stealth camp. Battle Island Stealth Camp, baby. Stealth Camping Alliance. The History Challenge. So I'll see you when I'm in the water. But that's been the Stealth Camping Alliance History June Challenge. For simple outdoors, baby. Get outdoors. Battle Island right there, baby. This has been Simple Outdoors. Thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye, everybody. Yep, my car's still there.